Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 37 of Europa Universalis IV as Barat. Once again I would like to apologise if there are any audio issues on this video. I am still in the process of trying to track down what is causing the intermittent problem with the commentary recording, and I'm just recording videos in a batch like I normally do, and I won't really be able to go through the audio until I finish recording and check if we've actually solved the problem or not. Either way, I know it sounds quite horrendous, but luckily it's only very intermittent and only lasts for a few seconds at a time, and I'll do my very best if the issue is still present to get it resolved as quickly as possible. So at the moment we're having a little bit of a cooldown period from going to war, mostly because we pretty much have a truce with all of our neighbours, but not only that, we also have a lot of aggressive expansion with people. We did take a lot of stuff quite quickly, and basically I don't have any beef with the Ottomans. The Ottomans don't have any beef with me. The only reason they came into the war is because Afghanistan pulled them in. If it wasn't Afghanistan that declared the coalition war, then the Ottomans wouldn't have been called in, and I might have had a decent chance of winning. But even if Afghanistan does try that crap again, providing that we can get the Ottomans out, we can get Yarkand out, we've probably got a chance to do it. Do I want to lose all of my money or gain 3 inflation? I think I'll just gain the 3 inflation, because that's actually quite harsh. So Malwa and Jampur, we're never going to get rid of their aggressive expansion. I'd like to get for Afghanistan not to enter into the next coalition. There's not really an awful lot that I can do about that. The aggressive expansion is going down, so is the was at war, so that will help. Give the estates some influence, or they can gain some loyalty and influence, and we lose some ducats and prestige. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. We don't have a lot of prestige at the moment. We can't declare any wars. We'll take that mission. It'll never happen. We can't declare any wars at the moment anyway, because we have a Regency Council. We've got the anti-Muslim edict, which would give us a little bit of extra missionary strength. Do you know what? I am going to go ahead and take that at this point. We might be able to... I doubt we can... Wow. Yarkand are really losing to Afghanistan in that war. I thought Yarkand were a lot stronger than that. So I've still got a province, Bangladesh here, which we need to convert. We don't have enough missionary power. Total missionary strength in this province is minus 3.8%, which is a little bit unfortunate. We would get slightly more if we got the estate to be loyal. If we got the clergy to be loyal. I mean, we could probably go and... It wouldn't be enough anyway, but if we went over here and made a generous donation... So what should happen now is that will give plus 2% local missionary strength. Still says minus 3.8. I think it doesn't update until the end of the month. There we go. Now what's it saying now? Minus 1.8, which still isn't enough. But if we could get an advisor, national unrest, is it an admin guy? Missionary strength. Yeah, it's only a level 1 guy. We're currently running a level 3. We are trying to get admin points, and we are in a Regency Council, which is awful. Is this a cheap guy? Yeah, this is one of the cheap level 3 guys. He's 49. I guess what we could do is we could go to the missionary strength guy for a little bit. How long would it take to convert that? 555 months. Yeah, that's just far too long. We're not going to bother doing that. It'll just have to stay the wrong religion. It's far too expensive. Can't change for a few days. We'll go back to the national unrest guy, just because he's cheap and he's giving us 3 points. So now it wants me to take another economic idea. This one would be cheaper land maintenance modifier. It is nice to finish this. Cheaper development costs and everything. We're coming up close to getting a new idea group, though, and being able to unlock plantations, so I think I might just try and catch upon tech first. We're not really getting any bonus. Do you know what? We're not getting any bonuses for tech because we're not really behind, and admin doesn't make a huge amount of difference, so let's go ahead and get that land maintenance modifier. Save us a bit of money. Can use that extra money to buy some buildings, and those buildings should then help us regain some money. So with that in mind, let's go and have a look. Do we need any marketplaces anywhere? Is there anything that gives us particularly good trade? That's not too bad there. That's an even better one that I just missed. And that's most of our money spent. A bit more trade power down there. We do definitely need to try and take these 2 provinces back from Ceylon. We will be doing that just as soon as our truce ends, which is not going to be for another 10 years, so it's a little bit of a long time. Only 12% of the way through integrating Jarkand, but I think we need to do it. We're improving relations still with Malwa. I mean, we're not going to get them to ever like us, but anything we can do to help a little bit. And Bengal we're not really making much of a dent on either. But if we can just get Afghanistan to stop hating us, if Afghanistan don't get involved in the war, then involved in the coalition, then we should be okay. And what we can always do, especially when we decide to go to war and retake Kathiawar, if we actually go and start building a spy network within Afghanistan, it will reduce our aggressive expansion impact with them. We have lost our Diplo guy. I don't have a cheap one. Why can't we take that? We don't have enough money to hire you. Extra trade efficiency, better relations over time. Better relations over time could actually be really useful for us right now. So let's just go ahead and go for that one. See if we can start improving some things. As I say, we still do have the coalition. And just having a look to see who hates me and who dislikes me. So yeah, Jampur hate me. Nepal likes me. See, Afghanistan's not really all that bothered about me. If I can actually get these guys to like me a little bit, things might be okay. Yarkand are actually getting their head caved in right here. Again, we've got a little bit of aggressive expansion. That is burning away. They wouldn't accept an alliance, oddly. Mainly because we're not the same religious group. Neutral attitude. And we already have powerful allies. But if we got rid of that neutral attitude and the trust issue, they would actually ally me. So we could do this. They're about to get their teeth kicked down their throat by Afghanistan anyway. So recall the diplomat from Malwa. Let's go over here and continue to try and improve relations where we can. Can't really do an awful lot to help them in this war. Of course, the other problem is I don't really want to get involved in their wars, but if Yarkand did pull me into a war with Afghanistan and we could win that war, because if it's just us against Afghanistan, we might, although for all I know, they've got loads of Ottoman troops involved in that. I can't actually see. Let's have a look. Stop. Things happening. Spy network construction plus 20% or 5 prestige. I will take the prestige. Yeah, so the Ottomans are actually involved in that war, which is a little bit of a shame. What I was thinking of doing, possibly, was Yarkand pulls me into a war with Afghanistan, and then that puts Afghanistan on a separate truce timer to the rest of the coalition, but there's no way to make that happen, really. But like I said, as long as I can keep Afghanistan and the Ottomans out of the war, and even Yarkand, I can deal with Jampur, Malwa, Bengal, and Multan easily. So I just really need to keep everybody else out of the war. Speaking of Multan, how much do you dislike me? Not all that much, actually. Let's go ahead and improve relations with you. We already have plus 70, but the aggressive expansion's burning off quite quickly. You do want my provinces. Well, you can carry on wanting, because you're not going to get them. So we still have some states that we can make, but I mean, Jampur and Malwa are still quite small. We are still in a powerful position. We just need to avoid sort of poking the bear, as it were, and see what we can do here. Unfortunately, there's no one that we can actually attack because we've got all of these truces that we can't do anything with. You're just allied to Malwa, so there's nothing I can do to actually go and start on you. You're not allied to anybody, actually. I don't think you are anyway. You're independent. Oh, we have a Regency Council, so we can't start a war. That's a shame. Could have gone and grabbed just this random province over there if we didn't have this Regency Council. Regency Council is unfortunately going to be around for not all that long. When does it go up to? Is it 16? So about another 3 years. I guess we could go and... well, we can't make a direct claim on that. I don't know if we have a claim on that. Do we have a claim on that? We don't have a claim on that, unfortunately. If we had a claim on that, we'd be able to take it, but we don't have one. They would actually accept vassalization, but I don't think I want to use a relationship slot just for a one province minor. It's really not worth it. We could technically go and declare war on Kashmir. Now, this could be interesting, because they are allied with Jaipur and Tabaristan. So what we could do is we could go and declare war on Kashmir and hurt Jaipur. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh, we're not too bothered about what's going on in the HRE. So we've got another idea we could take. Let's go ahead and finish economic ideas. That's it done. We've now got some production efficiency and we've got reduced development cost. And we're only one idea group away from an extra 5% discipline. So that'll help us in the next war. So what we could do, and this is probably a really stupid idea given all the aggressive expansion, but we don't have to take anything. Stan, we still have this stupid Regency Council, don't we? I think what we could do, as soon as we're not in a Regency Council, is we can go to war with Kashmir and, like, humiliate Jaipur, or, well, they're not, can't even rival them, but we could do something to Jaipur. We could start breaking up alliances. We don't remember, you only get aggressive expansion for taking stuff, but we can go to war, just take war reps and put everybody on separate truce timers, keep them out of the coalition. And I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we've got a diplomat free again. I think I'm going to go and just basically keep topping off relations with everybody, because Afghanistan are almost out of the negatives. So as soon as we can get people not to be mad enough at us to join the coalition, particularly Afghanistan. It's Afghanistan that's bothering me, because it's Afghanistan that will bring in the Ottomans. We'll just go back to Wasteland. Can't click on that. Let's just go back and just keep improving relations here. See, we actually have positive relations with the Arkand. And if we can get them to join an alliance with us, then we won't have to worry about them joining the coalition. Yeah, we can't actually do anything else there at all. Let's have a look at the alliance. How far off are we? Minus 17. And if we get rid of that neutral attitude, they will actually join the war. Can't do any more with Afghanistan, so we'll have to recall you. Let's go ahead and just improve our relations with Nepal. I mean, we are already sort of maxed out with them, but, well, near enough maxed out, but we might as well top off where we can. And, right, our truce with our allies ended. That's fine. We're not bothered about that. We're not allied with them anymore. Do they have aggressive expansion, or do we have aggressive expansion with them? Broke alliance. That made things go down a little bit. We'll go ahead and improve relations. I don't want them back as an ally, but at the same time, I don't want to have to fight them either. See, the Timurids are down here with a single province. Yarkand is really full occupied. I actually expected them to do a little bit better than that, but I'm just trying to make sure we can keep people out of our wars. Ming has properly exploded now, and Dali and Shu Tibet and Shun's there. Wu, Min. Yeah, so goodbye, Ming. You haven't got anything left at all. How's Japan doing? Japan, wow. Hosokawa is still there. So Japan's still, one of Japan's daimyos is still alive and owns half of Japan. That's really, really unusual. Korea really blobbed out on the map there as well. Has taken quite a lot of the sort of nomad provinces. Oh, well, Wu looks like they're eating Shun as well. Let's have a quick look in Europe, see how things are going. The Commonwealth have formed. I doubt the Commonwealth would ever want an alliance or anything like that. It's the distance between borders that is the problem there. We call a diplomat from Bengal. But we've got the Commonwealth. Great Britain has formed. France is not doing too great. Look at Spain. Spain's almost completely gone. Well, Castile, sorry. Castile have got one or two provinces around. Granada still exists. It's owned by, well, it's Tunis, actually owned by Tunisia. Aragon has actually managed to blob out, eat all of Castile, and even take up a little bit of Portugal. And Leon has been released, although it looks like Aragon are actually sieging that as well. Aragonese Italy. Tuscany's taken most of Italy. Austria's tiny. Switzerland's massive. Look at the size of Brunswick. What is going on here? Okay, anyway, David, you are a 322, which is not great, but we do have a new heir who is a 553. 553 is a good heir. No offence, David, but the quicker you shuffle off, the better, and we'll get a really good heir. We need to choose a new deity. Once again, I'm going to go for that discipline, because we are going to get involved in wars, and I think being able to deal with that is probably the best thing. We'll recall the diplomat from you. And now we're in a position we can go and declare our wars on Jaipur. Now we should have a CB against you. Now Tabaristan will come in. I would hope that they wouldn't. We can actually bring Nepal in to help. Not that Nepal are all that useful. I can probably win most of this war on my own. Can we get Tabaristan to not come into this war? I mean, even if I offered them an alliance, they would still... yeah, that broke alliance thing. Mind you, well, they broke the alliance first, didn't they? Because, no, they didn't break the alliance. They did accept the declaration. They just peaced out. So that's a bit of a shame. Tiberistan, how much... Or, no, that's the menu button. How big an army do you have? Because we might be able to take you all on. Let's have a quick look. Where are we? Tiberistan. You've got 21k. That's significant. But my main concern here is to actually... I don't really want to do anything to Kashmir. I don't want to take anything. Maybe war reps. But I want to get Jampur on a separate timer. So what we're going to do is we are going to move all of our troops. Can we actually get over there? It's saying we can, but we can't. So we're going to move all of our troops up into this territory here. We're already at full maintenance. We're going to go ahead and turn on our forts, just in case. That way it'll let them start building up some garrison. And we've still got Garjat, and we've got some troops from Jharkhand, and we'll have some troops from Nepal, even though Nepal are actually quite small at the moment. I might have to break my alliance with Nepal. I mean, they've literally only got a few provinces now because they've been eaten by Tibet. Quite hard, so that's unfortunate. But an extra 6k troops might help. Nepal isn't really our target. You know, we don't really have to go out that way, but Trade League has been disbanded. Wow, no one eligible to lead after Venice. Okay, fair enough. So Venice were the leader of a trade league. So all of our troops are up here now. Now then, we don't have any military leaders, and we can have 2. So let's go ahead and roll for a couple and hope we get some decent ones. Let's go and roll out. We get a 2-1-1. That's not great. Let's actually go and try and make David into a leader and see what we actually get from David there. You're a 1-1-4. You got a lot of manoeuvre. You got a fair bit of siege as well, actually. We can use you. And we can also still have another leader. So let's, because obviously your ruler doesn't count as a leader that requires maintenance. And we've got a 2-2-3. It's actually not bad leaders all around there. So, if we were to go and declare a war on... Not on you. But if we declare war on you because we don't have a truce... We'll bring in Nepal. And what do we want to take? We want to take Basiraja, which is the closest one to us. So, let's go ahead and confirm that. And we are indeed at war. So, we're going to start moving our troops in. We're going to start sieging out some of Jampur's territory. Because we'll have to piece them out first. And all I want to do is piece them out and take, like, war reps or something. I just want to get to a point where I can actually get them on a separate truce timer. We will recall the diplomat from Nepal. There's no point in him staying there. Now, they're all probably going to try and merge up and get a big death stack together. So, I want to try and keep some of my guys around. I'll lose the money because I'd prefer to keep the stability. Hopefully, these sieges are going to go quite quick. What have we got there? That's Kashmir. Kashmir are going to start sieging out down there, but I'm not too bothered. Okay, so it looks like we've got a stack coming here from Jampur. How quickly can we get over there? Because I will literally break all sieges just to go and jump on them and completely decimate all of their troops. Are they actually... Okay, hey, we're paused. Where are you heading? Chibis Raja, you're heading there. Okay, everybody head over there, including you. So, got to take a little bit of a round trip, but... Oh, they've actually cancelled. You stay there, then. Oh, man. Everybody's getting locked into the wrong flipping provinces right now. You get over there. Right, we have got some sort of battle going on there. Right, everybody in there. We've caught them. And we're actually doing fairly heavy damage to them as well. Once Jampur's army is destroyed, then we've got a very, very good chance of winning this war. So let's go and start making sure we're sieging out some of the forts. We'll let their army run off. We're not too bothered about that. We could come down here and start... Can we actually get to them? That's a long way around because we've got to go through Malwa. So I'm not even going to bother with that. That's just too far. They'll get most of their morale back by the time I get over there. So there just isn't really any point. But if they want to come back and have another fight, yeah, we can totally do that. That's not a problem. Let's make sure we are still continuing to improve relations wherever we can. Now we shouldn't get any aggressive expansion from doing this because we're not planning to take any land. I mean, we could always try and take Jampur. Military access from Yarkand. Yes, I'm going to say yes. Anything we can do to improve our relations there. I'm considering possibly taking one province. I mean, we've already got a lot of aggressive expansion with people anyway. And if we can go and reconnect our territory up, that will be fine. You're going to come in again and try and attack somebody. I want to be careful here because we've already got a few wall breaches and things going on. And I'd love to be able... Right, where are you actually going? You are actually marching over to the east. That's fine. He might be heading south to try... Oh no, he's just going to go and try and siege out some of Jarkand's stuff. That's absolutely fine, because I've got 2 forts up here that are about to fall. And as soon as they've done, we'll move down there and finish them off. So what have we got here then? We've got an event that will give us until 1612 or until David dies. So for 5 years, -1 yearly legitimacy. -1 diplomatic relations and -50% of a new heir, or gain 2 prestige. I think we'll gain the 2 prestige. Cheers. We have lost a siege. Oh, these guys are over there, are they? Oh, I'm not bothered about that. Really do not care. We've gone and grabbed this province over here. So let's go and get ready to dive on these guys. I think what I'll do is I'll just leave a 1 stack down here just to keep that siege running. And we'll move in with another group so that we can go and try and dive on Jampur's troops here before that falls. Looks like our trusty vassals are breaking their siege to help us. Wow, would you look at that? I don't even think we need the... don't even think we needed the rest of the guys. So, which is the bigger stack? That's the big stack. You should be... where do we want you to go? Let's get you marching all the way over there, possibly. And the small stack can get back in there. There's a few stacks around here, actually. You're going up there, are you? In that case, let's go and detach a unit. And we'll... we probably won't be able to double back in time, because we do have to go through quite a few provinces. And they can just come straight in here and... No, they're going to try and unsiege. So that's fine. I'll just jump in there and kill that stack. Don't want them unsieging stuff if we can help it. I don't mind if they want to start trying to siege stuff out that isn't worth any war score. If it doesn't have a fort, it's worthless. So there's another fight won. So I think that's a good place to end the video, though. Let's just go and group those guys back up. Yep, it's the right sort of composition. And when we come back next time, hopefully we'll get this war finished. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Barat. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.